Russia, the biggest imperialist country in the world. Forget about everything you know about dictatorship government in South America. The truth is that the dictatorship government in South America was a reaction to Russian imperialism. A lot of terrorist groups was trying to impose in Brazil, Argentina, Chile, the Soviet socialist system against the will of the people. The people in Brazil have asked the military to take control of the government to avoid that Brazil becomes something like Cuba, a huge Cuba. Millions of people was on the street asking for military intervention. That's the truth. That's the fact that they hide from you. A lot of terrorist groups was being trained in Russia, in Cuba, that was supported by Russia, right? And those groups, they weren't fighting for liberty, they weren't fighting for freedom, for democracy. That's a big lie. They were just fighting to impose a socialist Marxist system in South America. There was no fight for freedom. That's a big lie. Think with me. Do you think that the military in Brazil, in Chile, in Argentina just woke up one day and say, okay, now we will take control of the government? Of course it wasn't like that. I mean, it was like that. Why they have lived after? I mean, if they want the control of the government, they could stay there forever, right? But people ask for them intervention to avoid the socialist Soviet system. That's the truth, but they don't tell you that the truth. People like former president of Brazil, Dilma Rouseeff, Lula da Silva, Mariguela, Carlos Lamarca, search for those names. They weren't fighting for liberty or for freedom or for democracy at all. They were fighting to impose a socialist Soviet system in Brazil, Argentina, all over South America. That was the real intention. And people asked a military intervention to avoid that. Because people want liberty, freedom, democracy. People want capitalism, religion, freedom. People was afraid to be controlled by Russia. Russia is the big imperialist country of the world. The United States of America have never been an empire. Remember, United States was founded to be a free country. United States have never invaded another country to impose capitalism, socialism, freedom. They have never done that. Russia, on the other hand, have invaded several countries here in Europe in order to create the Soviet Union. They have invaded Ukraine, Bulgaria, Hungary, Lithuania, Latvia. They have invaded all those countries. You have never seen someone escaping from the United States and trying to invade Cuba. You have never seen someone escaping from the east side of Germany to try to invade the west side of Germany. The Italian communist philosopher named Antonio Gramsci, go on Google, Antonio Gramsci, he's the main responsible for that strategy to brainwash people because he was aware that it was impossible to impose in every region of the planet by force, by military action, the Soviet Communist Socialist Marxist system. He planned to take control of universities, schools, cultural productions. So when you see a movie, most of the movie will show you Che Guevara as a hero. Your teacher hides from you the real name of the Nazi party. There was never a Nazi party. Search on Google and try to see the name of Hitler's party. Search about the Holodomor in Ukraine. Search about the Gulag. Russia gives support to Syria, Iran, Venezuela, Cuba, Palestine, Hezbollah, Syria. They all supported by Russia. The real imperialist is Russia, not the United States. So from now on, when you heard about the South American military dictatorship, you must be aware that was a reaction against Russian imperialism project. That was a reaction to avoid that South America becomes a huge Cuba. People asked for military intervention. That's the truth that they don't tell you. My name is Oscar Berber. That's my channel, No Boring Life, Geopolitics. Share and subscribe.